I'll read the proclamation now. Whereas continued immigration and population growth have resulted in 18,345 Latin Americans living in the city of Manassas, constituting more than 42% of the city of Manassas' population. And whereas astoundingly diverse within its own ranks, Latin American artisans contribute to the great diversity of this nation of nations that is America, and to the diverse and inclusive community of the city of Manassas, preserving the rich legacy of their native cultures while embracing the best values and traditions of the United States of America. And whereas through their multifaceted skills, traditions of hard work, creative entrepreneurship, and artisan crafts, this vital segment of our community has contributed to the art, prosperity, and economic well-being of the city of Manassas. And whereas the Latin American artisan community has brought with them marvelous traditions which strengthen the very fabric of the city of Manassas and our society. And whereas through their unquenchable respect and honor for the arts, high-quality craftsmanship, and persistent drive for excellence, Latin American artisans have demonstrated outstanding individual and group achievements as entrepreneurs, businesses, and community leaders. And whereas this community has hosted the Latin American Expo, where Latin American artisans from the city of Manassas and abroad have gathered to share, teach, and promote their artwork, culture, and community on the third Sunday of May each year with great success, participation, and attendance. Now, therefore, I, Michelle Davis Younger, Mayor of the city of Manassas, Virginia, do hereby proclaim the third Sunday in May of 2025 as Latin American Artisan Day in the city of Manassas, and call upon all the residents in the city to observe this occasion by recognizing the contributions of Latin American artisans to our society in general and to the city of Manassas in particular.
En español, y creo que es mi tercer año en tener el honor de poderles dar la bienvenida y también de hacer la proclamación. Proclamación, considerando que la inmigración continúa y el crecimiento de la población ha dado como resultado que 18.345 personas latinoamericanas vivan en la ciudad de Manassas, lo que constituye más del 42% de la población de la ciudad de Manassas. Y considerando que los artesanos y artesanas latinoamericanos, extraordinariamente diversos dentro de su propia población, contribuyen a la gran diversidad de esta nación de naciones, que es el país de los Estados Unidos, y a la comunidad diversa e inclusiva de la ciudad de Manassas, conservando la herencia rica de sus culturas natales, mientras que reciben con los brazos abiertos los mejores valores y costumbres de los Estados Unidos de América. Y considerando que a través de sus habilidades polifacéticas, tradiciones de trabajo duro, espíritu emprendedor creativo y artesanías, este segmento vital de nuestra comunidad contribuye a las artes, la prosperidad y el bienestar económico de la ciudad de Manassas. Y considerando que la comunidad de artesanos y artesanas latinoamericanos traen costumbres maravillosas que fortalecen el corazón de la ciudad de Manassas y de nuestra sociedad, considerando que a través de su respeto y honor inextinguibles por las artes, su destreza de alta calidad y su deseo persistente de la excelencia, los artesanos y artesanas latinoamericanos han demostrado logros excepcionales, individuales y grupales, como emprendedores, dueños y dueñas de negocio y líderes comunitarios. Y considerando que esta comunidad ha organizado la Latin American Expo, la exposición latinoamericana, en donde los artesanos y las artesanas latinoamericanos de la ciudad de Manassas y del extranjero se han reunido para compartir y enseñar, promover sus obras de arte, cultura y comunidad. El tercer domingo de mayo de cada año, con mucho éxito, participación y asistencia. Por lo tanto, yo, nuestra alcaldesa Michelle Davis Younger, alcaldesa de la ciudad de Manassas, Virginia, en nombre del Consejo Municipal de la ciudad de Manassas, por la presente proclamo el tercer domingo de mayo del 2025 el Día del Artesano Latinoamericano en la ciudad de Manassas, y les llamo a los residentes de la ciudad para celebrar esta ocasión, reconociendo las contribuciones de los artesanos y artesanas latinoamericanos a nuestra sociedad en general y la ciudad de Manassas en particular. Felicidades.
Good afternoon, everyone. With deep respect and emotion, I received this proclamation today from the city of Manassas, and I want to begin by expressing my heartfelt thanks to the city leadership for this gesture that honors not only my work, but the soul of an entire community of creators, weavers, dreamers, and cultural guardians, Latin American artisans. I also want to thank this vibrant community that supports us year by year, especially through the realization of La Expo, a space born from love for our roots and nurtured by trust, committed, and shared hope. Every handcrafted piece is an act of resilience, a poem made by hand and living heritage. La Expo is not just only an exhibition, it's a bridge between generations, between cultures, between who we were, who we are, and what we can become when we work all together. I received recognition in the name of every artisan who, through their hands, keep the identity of our people alive. Thank you for believing on us. Thank you for allowing us to keep showing beauty with purpose. Long life art, long life memory, and long lives the dignity held in our Latin American hands. Thank you.
Okay, next up is the Proclamation for National Police Week. And actually, Councilwoman Hudson is going to come down and do that one for us. Thank you for doing that.
Y así se dio la proclama de los artesanos.
Whereas National Police Week was established in 1962 by President John F. Kennedy, along with a joint resolution of Congress to pay special tribute to those law enforcement officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty for the safety and protection of others. And whereas there are more than 800,000 law enforcement officers serving in communities across the United States, including 103 sworn members of the City of Manassas Police Department, who work devotedly and selflessly on behalf of the citizens of the City of Manassas, regardless of the peril or hazard to themselves. And whereas, since the first recorded death in 1786, more than 24,000 law enforcement officers in the United States have made the ultimate sacrifice and been killed in the line of duty, including Sergeant John D. Connor III, July 24, 1988, of the Manassas City Police Department. And whereas the names of 24,412 of these dedicated public servants are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial and was dedicated in 1991 in Washington, D.C. And whereas 345 new names of fallen heroes were added to the National Law Enforcement Officer Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund 37th Annual Candlelit Vigil to be held on the evening of Tuesday, May 13th, 2005. And whereas May 15th, 2025 is designated as Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of all fallen officers and their families. Now, therefore, I, Chief Michelle Davis Younger, Mayor of the City of Manassas, Virginia, and on behalf of the Manassas City Council, do hereby recognize the week of May 11th to the 17th, 2025 as National Police Week 2025 in the City of Manassas, and publicly salute the service of law enforcement officers in our community and in communities across the nation. Thank you all.
Hemos sido testigos de la Proclama del Día del Artesano, el tercer domingo de mayo. Hasta aquí llegamos y más adelante vamos a seguir con unas entrevistas. Además, se ha proclamado a los policías como héroes.